It is 54 degrees at KNEB. News Extra Time brought to you by Intralinks. And here's Kevin.
Thank you, Dennis, and good morning, everyone. Our guests today are Dave Schaff and Mike Pelster, and we're going to talk about a fundraiser for the St. Agnes School Foundation, and it's coming up a little over a month from now. We'll let Dave tell us all about it here. It's called the Premier Event. This is the first annual Premier Event, am I right?
That's correct, Kevin. We're starting a new fundraising event for St. Agnes School, and the main theme is St. Agnes Premier, and then this year's theme is A Tale of Two Cities. So we're trying something new, and we're looking forward to hopefully starting a great tradition. So.
Yeah. So you roped Mr. Pelster into helping you out here. Is he? Who all is involved in organizing this? I almost hate to ask now that Mike's involved.
That's right. Yeah, excuse me. Well, Dave is the chairman along with his wife Carrie, and then my wife's been helping with decorations and stuff. And I'm just the guy that runs around, does everything that I'm told to do. Basically, that's what I do.
That's what you do, huh?
Yeah, so I'm just here for the pretty face. I told you this morning.
That's why you're here. Okay. All right. This looks like a pretty neat thing. Let's go over the date and what it's all about.
Sure. The event's going to take place November 18th. It's going to start at 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock, we're going to start with social hour, and you'll be able to preview. We've got a vast array of fantastic silent auction items.
This is probably one of the most unique and best set of silent auction items I've ever seen. They've been collecting these for about 2 months. And we even have a toilet on the silent auction this year. So it's an amazing set of silent auction items.
This is a new toilet, not a...
Brand new toilet, right in the box.
Not a used one? Okay. All right, okay.
And some of those other auction items, I mean, we've tried to cover the entire gamut. We've gone from, 24 cinnamon rolls delivered to your house 6 times throughout the year. And we're going from a video conference center for any... corporations that have conference rooms that like to update their technology. And we're even getting down to where we've got a week stay in Porta Aventuras, Mexico. So yeah, we've got everything from smaller auction items all the way up to some pretty high and significant fun silent auction
at
items.
8 o'clock there's going to be a major auction, and there'll be all these bigger items like that. It's going to be on this major auction, so it should be a lot of fun then.
All right. So those major items will be kind of a live auction type thing, you think?
Right. Yeah, we'll have an auctioneer, and it's gonna be unique because there's some really neat trips on there and stuff like that. And I'm excited because I'm ready.
Yeah. It says Winter Park Cabin for up to 12 for a week. Ski lift tickets and everything, huh?
Yeah, they've gone and done a fantastic job with finding some just big items as well as small items, so it should be a lot of fun.
And that's like you were asking before. This is not just a committee of 2. I have no clue how many there is, but it seems like there's 20, maybe even 30 people working on this event right now.
Yeah. All right. And this whole thing on the 18th of November is to help raise money for the St. Agnes School Foundation. What's your guys' goal?
I don't know. See, I'm here for pretty things. What's your goal, Dave?
I know you both kind of looked at each other there.
No,
just whatever we get.
We've set a financial goal, believe it or not, of about $60,000 is what we're trying to raise that night. I think we can do better than that, to be very honest, Kevin. So my expectations are pretty high, but yeah. So with the stuff that we've collected and the interest that we've seen so far in this event, I think it's a very doable goal.
One of the neat things about this event is it's just not your typical sit-down dinner. Now, there's the table coverings will be phenomenal. We're having wonderful centerpieces. This, I will guarantee you, is fancier than any event that you could ever take your wife or husband to in the area. I'm guaranteeing you that.
Yeah. So this is kind of a black tie type thing.
We'd like to see.
I understand you're going to be in a black tie.
I have my tux picked out. I'm ready to go. I have my bow ties, what I'm going to be wearing, which I'll be dashing in. I'm ready. If you want a nice dress-up event to take your wife to, or your girlfriend, or like vice versa, this is a dress that you don't have to wear a tux. But it's something where you can just go out. It's going to be elegant. It's not going to be just a sit-down dinner and we're going to have an auctioneer. It's going to be very nice, very elegant.
Yeah. Okay, we haven't even said exactly where it's going to be.
It's at the Civic Center in Gering.
At the Civic Center in Gering. Okay, it starts at 6 o'clock that night. And you have the dinner and the reception and all these silent auction things. and so forth, and then
music and entertainment.
music
too.
and entertainment, and all that kind of stuff. And looks like box seats to Wyoming football game is one of the things you're gonna
Yes.
auction off. I might try to
Yeah. There's.
bid on that,
Yeah, and we also have some.
especially if it's a late season game.
Yeah,
That would be the
exactly.
place to sit.
Exactly. So we also have some Denver Bronco tickets and lots of other just theater tickets to Denver, to the Theater of Performing Arts with hotel and nice dinners, and I mean it's going to be fantastic.
It's going to be super.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, sounds great. So we'll talk about how you can get tickets for this right after this break.
There are years of professional service you can trust in Tripoli's technical
So far, so good.
So far, so good. You're doing all right.
Kevin's just waiting for me to cut. I've only done it on one remote.
Yeah. So he's-
Yep, sir.
well, he's not hitting the golf shot, so I think he's okay.
Got it up. Right now I got a slice. I don't know where that came from.
Really?
Oh, it's,
What happened with that?
well, I hurt my shoulder last year. I think I'm going down.
All right, we are back with Dave Schaff and Mike Pelster. We're talking about the big premier event. This is going to be just a wonderful fundraiser for the St. Agnes School Foundation on November 18th at the Gehring Civic Center. Like these guys said, the reason it's called a premier event is kind of dressed up, black tie, at least a suit type thing. You don't want to go in your jeans or any of that stuff. And how do you get tickets for this wonderful event?
Well, you can either go online to www.stagnespremier.com, or you can call the church, and I do not have the number. Do you have
I
it?
do. It's 632-2541.
Yep, and they're $50 each for general seating, and then I think, do we have any tables left or not? So
I think we have some of the corporate tables, I believe, are sold out. But if you get online, they'll tell you which ones are available and which ones aren't. So
Yeah. Okay. So you can still get tickets.
Yep.
But it sounds like tickets are going fast, huh?
yeah, it's been exciting. I just the whole event's exciting. This came off of an event that we had like 5 years ago, and in the basement of the church, and it was so much fun. I've been picking on these guys since then to go ahead.
I
and
remember
organize
there
it.
was a little entertainment there and
I might have-
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, and I think you were part of it,
Part of that, yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Trying to get over my shyness is what I'm
Yeah,
working on.
I remember that. Yeah, I think I do remember that. So anyway, yeah, it sounds like fun, and so you need to get your tickets. You can go online once again at St. Agnes
Premier.com.
St. Agnes Premier.com, and or you can simply call the church.
Or feel free to call me. Just
Yeah.
anywhere along the line. So.
Yeah.
And actually, there's a number of other people that are involved. If you don't mind, I'll tell you who they
Okay,
are, and then
yeah.
that way you can, if you know them, contact them as well. It's Casey and Jackie Seymour. They're co-chairing the event with Carrie and myself. And Mary and David Skiles have done a lot of work, as well as Kathy and Jim Carney, who's head of the St. Agnes School Foundation, and then obviously Mike and Bonnie too. So there's a number of people we can get a hold of.
Yeah, you didn't mention maybe the most important
Well,
guy here.
yeah, Father Vance is
Yeah,
always.
okay.
I
He's
probably
always
should
pushing
say
you,
that.
pushing you a little bit. Okay, so all right, very good. So it sounds like a lot of fun. So everybody kind of get out there and get involved and be part of it. And we'll hear more from these guys. We'll have them back when it's closer to the event and let you know how ticket sales are going. If you kind of forget, and kind of remind you once again.
Thanks a lot, Kevin.
All right, thank
Thanks,
you.
Kevin.
You bet.